Oh no, here we go. League Classic gameplay screenshots. There we go, dude. Holy fuck.
What's up, guys? It's Asmongold here. I was about to go to bed, actually. I was about to go to bed a little while ago, and I just got tipped off about some little bit of development.
He just got tipped off. That's real cute.
What's going on? It looks like... So for those of you who don't know, the classic demo became available for like pre-download. It became unencrypted or whatever yesterday. So people started downloading it, and of course, people have found a way to kind of finagle their way in and take a gander at some stuff.
Take a gander.
I was sent some screenshots, and I thought it would be
cool
if we
stop.
went ahead and looked at them.
Wait, what?
Don't.
Oh, no, I'm actually, I don't have any more water. Like, I can't drink water.
You got a big fucking jug.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
lie, man.
But I ran
You got
out
a big fucking jug behind you.
I already opened it, man. I have to.
You didn't? No, you didn't. Don't you fucking take a sip.
I have to do
Don't you fucking take a sip, dude.
Listen, I take one sip, and then I get more water.
A lot more water.
Okay, I'm putting it back in the refrigerator. There you go. I'm getting the water jug. I'm putting more water in the cup. Okay, you happy?
Next time you pull this shit, you're gonna lose your chat for 10 minutes.
What the fuck, dude?
Fuck you.
So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of these guys.
There it is, right there.
These were sent to us by a viewer, and so this is the level 58 plate gear. So this is actually the this isn't the updated blue set.
I used to have this armor right here.
What this means? Does this mean that they're going to have the
this shit right here? I bought this back in the day.
Whenever the honor system's implemented, or it could just be happenstance because the original set remains in the game.
And this is actual classic.
In other versions of the 1.12 client,
like not any other kind of bullshit.
You still keep.
Yeah, no, this is actual classic WoW.
The level 58 gear, it doesn't upgrade. It's just a separate set. It's not the same. It's not the same item ID. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So just something interesting. Something interesting to think about. A development to keep your eye on.
Okay.
I've looked at these before this video, by the way, just so I can kind of get an idea and see if this would be worth making a video about. But it looks like this is, you know, your outside Nax right here in these screenshots. Actually, your outside
old
Nax
Nax,
right
man.
here in these screenshots.
There it is.
However, there is no Necropolis. This could be a sign of progressive raid content. The Necropolis isn't actually out there, so maybe this is an early sign.
I just want to pause this and say that I can say with 100%. 100% certainty that this is not private server footage and this is from Classic. 100%.
Holy fuck.
That they will actually have progressive raid content. This is something that I think that they're going to confirm for us at BlizzCon, but who knows? Might have just been tipped off a little bit here. Right here is the flight path. This is where your flight lands in Thorium Point in Searing Gorge. So what this probably means is that there's likely going to be a little quest hub here. So this is the quest hub, if I remember correctly. The quest hub in Searing Gorge right here is added later on in vanilla, and the fact that this flight path is here leads me to believe that they're probably going to have these quests in the game from the beginning.
Okay, here's how I know, is because somebody sent me a copy of it yesterday on Discord and I didn't open it. That's how I know. And I trust them. That's how I know. Okay? Like, it's not even like I'm certain about this. I'm not even partially certain. Somebody sent me a copy of it. I did not open it. I didn't even download it. That's how I know. This is 100% real.
Beginning, which is fine. This is how private servers have done it. This is just historically how like it's been done in recreations of vanilla. So not surprised to see this, but I thought it'd be something worth looking at.
The old Dalaran.
This is just something cool more than anything.
Look at
I love that
think
bubble,
these,
dude.
I mean, he was just taking
Yeah.
screenshots of the original
Look at
character. Let's look at these. Let's look at these. Yeah, just pictures of the
Look
original
at that.
characters. So
that. Dude, that's like the old human, man.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking face.
Look, that's actually
Oh my
my
God.
face.
I know, dude. There's fucking McConnell right there. Wow.
Holy shit.
World of Warcraft Classic. And it says it right there. Oh my God.
these are the models. These are the models. There's the undead. Tauren, freaking guy has his eyes closed for the picture. Unbelievable. Troll, female, females, equal opportunity. Okay, good.
It's good.
Something interesting here. I mean, you guys will notice classic logo right here. WoW Classic.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Spirit of Aqua Menace. So check this out.
Wait a second, I don't
actually
like
talked about
that.
this item in my
Do what?
I don't like that.
What? You don't like what?
Yeah, actually, I'm not a big fan of the word classic under the World of Warcraft thing on the character selection thing. That's a little annoying. That's a small. Look, it's really nitpicky. Okay, yeah, it's a real small little. I know, baby rage, right? Baby rage, but it wasn't there in classic. Okay, it wasn't that. Yeah, baby rage, dude. Baby rage. What? Fuck you.
You know what the worst thing about that is?
What?
I agree. I agree. I don't want it there either. I just wanted to say World of Warcraft with all that classic shit underneath. I mean, is it a big deal? No, but I don't want it there. Yeah, I actually agree.
Progressive itemization video. In my opinion, I would like to see progressive itemization. But this, I believe, gets updated in the 1.3 patch. And prior to the 1.3 patch, this actually reduces the mana cost of your spells instead of increasing damage and healing. So this is an item. I mean, this is a great item for when you get it, even with this. But it's like.
Let's see what else
OP
they're showing.
In the.
I wanted to show part of Tit's video
prior
too.
to the
That way I
1.3
can look at
patch.
both of them.
So it looks
I'm gonna
like
look at a little bit more of
in
this.
The data.
Oh,
they have in
let's
the
look at the
demo is updated.
let's look at the menus
So,
here.
Interesting.
Look at the fucking talents, dude.
Oh, dude, there it
The
is,
old-
man.
The old
Sweeping
school.
strikes, dude. Sweeping strikes,
Oh.
axe specialization, pole arm specialization, mace specialization, sword specialization, increased critical strike damage. What is that? Sweeping strikes into mortal strike. That is an improved overpower, I believe. This is hardiness, I think. That increases like your stamina or something about stuns. I forgot what that was. Deep wounds.
Deep wounds.
Holy fucking.
And look at
shit
the
and
background.
kale,
The background pictures are back,
dude.
man.
Oh my god, look at that with the sword in the ground. Oh
Holy
my god,
fuck.
dude, this is it.
Dude,
Mortal Strike.
this game is
This
going to
the updated version of
revolutionize
Mortal
how we
Strike
see
after
games
1.6.
in the future.
I think
I'm telling you.
it's gonna add another perspective. Absolutely.
It's with all the talent reworks in. Talisman of the Binding Shard. I think it's just something cool. Yeah, Talisman of the Binding Shard. For those of you who don't know, only
Wait.
one of these dropped in the whole world. It dropped.
Oh my
for
God.
The guild nerfed, and it went to a warrior named Noctin.
Yep.
It was an item that wasn't supposed to be
Yep.
in the loot table, and then Blizzard accidentally left it in the loot table, so they decided, hey, let's let him keep it. Just kind of like a fun little Easter egg.
Remember whenever Blizzard had
Shadowcraft
fun?
Boots are
Wait,
200
hold on.
Jillian
Wait a second. I
stamina.
just had this idea.
Okay.
So the neck piece is in the game, right? According to this video and the person that was logged in,
I
right?
think I know what you're gonna say.
Oh shit, dude!
Go.
I'm standing up. I'm literally standing up. Listen to me. Holy shit, dude! What if on one server somewhere, it could be any server, it's programmed to have that neck piece drop for one person in the raid, and then they stop. They just end it, and nobody else ever gets it on Classic ever again.
Well, it dropped from
Holy
Gar,
shit.
right? It dropped from Gar.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what if they had something to where the first guild of each server that kills Gar gets one of these necklaces, and then it never drops again?
No, that's too much. That's
Wait,
too
really?
much. I think it should just be on one server, a random server. You
On
don't
a
know
random
which one.
server.
Yes, on a random Classic server. You don't know when or where it's gonna drop, but only one person gets it.
That would
Because
be
that's how
so fucking
that's how it worked
big.
in real life.
That's true.
Noctin got it, and it stopped dropping, and only one person in the entire world got it.
So the first guild in the entire world that kills Gar would get this.
Yes, and that's how it worked in real life. Noctin got it, and it stopped dropping, and only one person in the entire world got it. So the first guild in the entire world that kills Gar would get this.
So the first guild in the entire world that kills Gar would get this.
Did it drop the first time they killed Gar?
It was one of the first times. I don't know if it was the first time though. Not the first. Okay, well, one of the first kills, because obviously everybody would try to kill it. That would still be so fucking hype, dude. Can you imagine that? Seeing the guy?
That'd be
dude,
big.
I bet people would make characters on that guy's server just
They
to
would.
fucking inspect him and see the item, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
That's
I'm
so
pogging
fucking
IRL,
big,
dude.
bro.
I'm
That
getting
is
some
so
chips.
fucking big.
In the early patches, these have intellect on them before they get reworked, presumably to make them a viable set for druids.
Let me
At
go
least,
over
you
here
know,
and show you
that's
guys
what,
the settings.
That's what people, druids would have an argument.
Okay, these are the settings right here.
But updated graphics. My kind of rule of thumb with like
Oh, wait.
released a little bit earlier today is there's a classic settings. You can press a button and it just makes your graphics like classic, or you can crank your graphics up and I guess use some of the newer technologies like the shading and the water and whatnot. No new models. I didn't see any options for new models in these screenshots.
So I want to pause and talk about this real quick. Is what Esfond is saying is that there is a classic button that you can click on that will show you all of the new classic, all of the updated textures. Like if you look at him here, he's on the classic thing, right? The screenshot, and the water there, that's Legion water, but everything else is classic. And also look at that shadow there. That shadow is not a circle like it used to be. It's an actual projected shadow based off of the character model. Now, my personal opinion of this is that I don't like this. I don't like any sort of a graphical change at all, except for things that are just completely broken. The reason I don't like it is that it creates a juxtaposition of, I guess, textures and models that were made in 2004 versus things that have been created for 2018. And I think that juxtaposition will actually make players view the old things worse than if everything was old and everything was at the same level at the beginning. So I don't get it at all. You're wrong. Water's different. Game's ruined. I didn't say the game was ruined. I just said that I didn't want them to do it. I mean, relax, bro. Like I'm just saying I don't like the change. That's all.
So I'm assuming there's not going to be any new models, but updated graphics. My kind of rule of thumb with like updated textures and shaders and stuff like this, the textures and shaders and stuff like that doesn't particularly give you a competitive advantage if you're using the BFA versions or anything like that. It's not new animation.
You can choose the graphic settings. Did I do the research? Well, as I said, I know a lot more about this than you guys do.
True.
Trust me. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I understand that you can do either or. I think the option to add in the new textures and the new water, for example, is not a good decision. I'm not saying that obviously, yes, you can turn it off. Yes, I understand that. But I think that the option of being able to turn it on will create a juxtaposition, as I said, and it will show how much lower texture the old things are compared to the new things, and it will make the old things look comparatively worse. And it's also a change to the game that I don't feel is necessary at all. And I don't think that it adds anything to the game at all. Like having new shadows and new water, what does this add to the game? Nothing. I just don't see the purpose in it, and I don't like it.
It's not new models. It doesn't change the feel of the game for anyone other than it's client side, right? And it doesn't give them an advantage to use them as opposed to using the classic look, right? So I guess this is like fully maxed out, like high or ultra high. Like what is this? There's high, there's ultra, and then there's ultra high, dude. It's like freaking extra medium. Like I don't understand why that even exists.
Ultra high?
But yeah, so it looks like this is like souped up graphics. Souped up graphics mode, and then this is classic graphics mode. Yeah, this is classic graphics mode. When we press the classic button, I guess it takes you to this, like low, disabled, whatever. Pretty interesting though. Like, look at the difference between these two. See this? Look at the background. Look at the trees in the
It
background.
actually adds foliage too. Wow.
So you still kind of have that classic look.
Holy shit.
The clutter is different.
Yeah, it's very
The
different.
clutter. Look at right here and right here. Okay. See how the clutter is different? some of the bushes change, the water changes, of course, but you still have that vanilla look available to you. And then, of
There
course,
it is, dude.
the
Right
shadow
there.
right here is just a circle. So you have the circle shadow. I guess shadow quality low sets it to that. Yeah, and then over here you have the like wrath shadows or whatever. So yeah, I'm okay with that. That doesn't affect the gameplay experience. It's client side. They don't get a competitive advantage. I do have a beef with that, with like updated models / animations.
Yeah, I would really not like to see the new animations. They're not gonna do that though. I'd be amazed.
Nice. Okay. Text, sound. Okay, so a lot of the menu is basically like it's very similar to the retail menu. Like post processing, like this is like max and background foreground FPS.
Yep.
Pretty similar to the retail menu, which I mean we knew that they were stripping the retail client down. This is something that a lot of people foresaw. Auto loot is a thing. I don't know. A lot of people make a big deal about auto loot. I've always auto looted in vanilla. Like I just hold the shift key.
You
and
have to
auto-loot.
hold down shift.
So, not always, but as far back as I remember auto loot, being able to auto loot, I just shift right click. So I don't know about
Yep.
this. I'm kind of indifferent. Like I'll just shift right click anyway. I don't know. Status text on display numeric value. I wonder if you can target an enemy and it gives you the numeric value for their health.
They didn't add that until they added
Because
like patch 3.0.
In
Yeah.
vanilla WoW,
You weren't able to
actually
do
have
that.
Have an add-on that gives you the health values of your targets. It's not something built into the UI. I wonder if they changed that.
This is auto loot, not AoE
That'll be
loot, by the way.
interesting to watch for, but that's there. These are the accessibility settings. I mean, everybody kind of foresaw there being some kind of colorblind mode or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal. Raid profiles.
Yeah, everybody expected that.
What is this?
Oh, wow.
Raid frames? This might be left. I mean, this is kind of scuffed. I don't know if this is just like leftover interface clutter.
I sure hope it is.
Going to be raid frames. I guess there were raid frames. There were raid frames in vanilla as well, but they were like absolutely terrible. But I'm interested.
You have to drag
see
each one out from your
style
raid.
Party frames.
It was so
this might
dumb.
be leftover clutter from the retail client. Oh, this is a big boy. One of the things that a lot of people have been, I didn't even make a video about the second molecular thing.
Okay.
I've been so busy trying to get my stuff
wall
situated
jumping.
for TwitchCon and BlizzCon. There's a lot going on for me. There's a lot going on for me. So I've been trying to get my TwitchCon stuff situated. I will be at TwitchCon, of course, and then I'll be at BlizzCon the next week. So if you guys see me there, make sure to come say hi. Okay, that'll be fun. But yeah, anyway.
So this is the wall jumping
This
part.
is something a lot of people have been worried about, is wall climbing. If you're still going to be able to wall climb. And it looks like that's going to be the case here. Look at this.
Oh.
Boop, boop, boop. And he goes over here. And he does a little climberino.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. Climb, climb, climb. Look at that. Falls through Stormwind.
Oh, shit.
Just like the good old days. Right there,
So they're
buddy.
actually allowing you
Look
to
at
do that. That's amazing.
So yeah, falls right through Stormwind. What else here? Icy Blue Mechanostrider. Oh,
Okay.
okay. So something else that is a this is a big boy right here. Requires Mechanostrider piloting 1, not riding skill.
Yep.
Mechanostrider piloting. The system
Mounts
was
you had to
changed
carry in your bags back
in
then.
Vanilla WoW. The
Oh
early
my
mount
God.
system, I
Yeah.
guess.
You had to
Mount
carry them
training system
around in your
Vanilla WoW,
bags.
was different than it was later on in Vanilla WoW. Originally, you paid very little for the training, and then you paid a lot
for the mounts. And then they changed it to be
That's
vice
what
versa.
looks like is going on here. So really weird. I mean, you have 1.9, like you have 1.12 talents.
Yep.
You have the 1.9 tier 2 update on the Paladin helmet that they showed. And then you have this that was like in the game in the beginning of Vanilla WoW and then got changed later on. So again, this is stuff that they might have not even touched yet, because obviously these are not things that Blizzard was really expecting people to get to see or even mess around with, right? Seeing as how the demo is from level 15 to 19 only. Which is kind of interesting to keep an eye on. Like, people who played on private servers haven't even seen this. Because this is something that was going on like pretty early in the game's lifespan. So this
Wait,
is
only
pretty
certain
cool to
races
see.
could
Actually,
use
this is very
those?
cool to see. This
I don't
is
remember-
the like appeal help support. This is the
Oh.
help button for.
So this is completely
BFA.
new.
It's the same.
'Cause
in
you just
BFA
type
and
out your
Legion.
problem
this
in
is
a box.
I mean, I guess they've just basically like taken the same kind of interface for
Oh wow.
submitting reports, which probably sounds about right.
Okay.
If they have the GM team using the same, like if they're responding to the tickets the same way.
Okay.
I wonder if they're gonna have a separate GM staff for Classic and a separate GM staff for. I wonder how that's gonna go.
But they'd have to.
Let's
Yeah.
see what else here. More BFA style key bindings, death charges reigns. This is something else that goes along with the mount stuff that we looked at before. This does not require any skill.
Oh.
In by the end of vanilla, this actually
dude.
requires 150 skill. So again, this kind of goes back to
There
looking
it
at
is.
maybe we might have the original mount system in the game,
Yeah.
or they just haven't,
That's actually
haven't
fucking awesome.
fixed it yet or figured it out yet. Maybe it's just something they're playing around with. That's something I don't foresee that happening. I think they're just going to go with the end game mount system, the what ended up being the mount system towards the end of vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I would
Pretty
expect
interesting.
too.
Something really interesting to keep an eye on. High Warlord's Battle Axe. These are the updated. This is the updated High Warlord's Battle Axe. Updated stats. 77
Yes.
point. You know what? Here's something else about weapon
Yes.
DPS.
Damn.
It only
There
goes to
it
the
is.
10th place. It doesn't go
Holy
to the 100th
fucking
place.
shit.
In
Wow.
in vanilla and retail vanilla it didn't do that. So
Oh
it was
my
77.4.
God, dude.
So it's over. Dream is dead, dude. Dream is dead. It's 3-7 instead of 4. So no, it's the same. It's the
Alex
same
is
damage,
gonna
I'm
be
being
mad
silly.
about that one.
It's the same damage. It's just a more exact number. I don't know. That might have been just some carryover from
Yeah,
downpouring
3.8
the client.
attack speed.
Okay, of course. 4.0 speed, 239 top end damage. Okay, very
Ooh.
nice. The Wrath Helmet and weapon skills. The skills are in the game.
Stop,
It looks like
chats.
they're not like tuned, but these are in the game. And that is it.
That's the old
So,
skills,
anyway,
dude.
these were kind of sent to us. And
Oh my god.
I thought
man.
this would be something cool to share with you
That
guys.
is
and
fucking amazing.
I am very, very excited for this demo and just to kind of
Holy
see
shit.
like an actual product and get my own hands on it, and just to really see like what all they come out with. I mean, for all we
Wow.
know, nothing in here is final. A lot of this stuff is probably stuff that Blizzard really didn't intend anybody to look at, and it's probably completely experimental. Whether it's like different stats for items or this or that, and nobody really knows. But like I said, these screenshots were sent to us. I thought they were pretty interesting. Fairly
There's a
happy.
video right
I'm fairly
there.
happy with this so far. Nothing too crazy. It's funny the graphic settings with the sliders. I think I talked about this in an early classic cast. I actually thought they would do something like that, where you would be able to have like the original graphic settings, and then if you just like turn the sliders up, it would just be like higher resolution. Yeah, I mean that's basically what it looked like to me. I mean it was high resolution shader.
So, Makana, what do you think about the higher resolution stuff, the water and everything?
I mean, isn't it obvious? You should not have the option to turn on higher graphics. That's fucking bullshit. It's fucking dumb. Your
Yeah.
character should look like your character. The water that you're looking at should look like everything else you're looking at. Everybody
Right.
else should be able to see exactly what you see. It should be equal across all platforms, across everybody.
Yeah.
This is utter bullshit.
I don't think that there's any sort of an advantage to allowing players to see a higher quality of water. I don't think that it adds anything from the game, and I think it's just another way for players to see the game's age in a more obvious way. I don't think there's anything good about it. I know there's a lot of people that think I'm like wrong for that, but I don't think that they should allow any graphical updates at all, except for things that are pure bug fixes, basically. Yeah, I don't think there should be any graphical updates whatsoever. And if people want classic WoW, they want classic WoW. If they want classic WoW with updated water, then they can go back to Elwyn Forest in Legion or BFA. Okay? Like, I don't see why updating the water is even an option. Also, it's like, then you look at the foliage. Like, we're going to get to the point where like the foliage and these different bushes have more pixels than your character. I don't know, to me that sounds stupid. And I don't think they should add any other options for people to see the graphics in any different way. So that's the way that I feel.
Also,
Hey, what's up?
Go.
the thing is, if you look at it from like world PvP, right? Sometimes you have to hide in a bush if you want to hearth out. Now,
I've
if
done that.
one player is looking at bush A, and another player is looking at bush B, and one's updated graphics, that's bad. Okay.
Well, it's
It
the
should
same
be
with
equal.
shadows, right? Because you can see somebody's shadow. Actually, no, because you don't flying mounts. Never mind, it's a flying mount thing. Okay, yeah. I guess the bushes thing is an issue too, but to me, I don't see how that has any value. It doesn't add anything to the game. It's just stupid, in my opinion. I don't like the idea that they're allowing that. Like, again, it seems like whenever I say something like this, people, they respond to it in a typically stupid manner, right? Like something like, oh, well, it doesn't affect you, so why does it matter? And that's like very, very surface level response. And it would take me a long time to actually like fully break down like why I think that's wrong and why I think it's bad for the game. But let me just say, I don't think that it's a good decision. And if enough people start talking about this, I will write up a thing about why I think that it's bad.
Guys, it's Tips, and I've been awake for about 25 hours now. I feel like absolute crap. I am absolutely exhausted, but I could not go to sleep, guys. I simply could not go to sleep because something crazy just happened. Somebody sent us a imager link of a bunch of classic WoW screenshots, and I just took a look at them before I fired up my camera because I wanted to make sure they were legit. I wasn't sure if these were like private server footage, but it looks like they are legit, and they appear to be very real, and they reveal some very, very interesting things about classic WoW. I don't know if anybody else has gotten their hands on this just yet, but I'm sorry, I apologize in advance if someone did. This looks absolutely insane, and we're going to go through these pictures one by one, and I want to comment on them right now in front of you guys to tell you guys what I think about them. We're going to start off with these login screen pictures, and as you guys can see,
and just
we have the
like,
character selection screen for each of the classes, actually. Right here I have a Night Elf Warrior. As you can see, very vanilla-esque. I mean, this is it's an additional quest hub, and the theory is it makes questing, quote, easier. I don't necessarily think so. I'm sorry, leveling easier. And I don't necessarily think so, guys. I mean, I've always had a lot of success grinding while leveling. And, yeah, I mean, I do like the thorium point content. I don't think it makes the game any easier at all. The reputation might be a little bit of a problem, but ultimately, I love the thorium point quests, man. Going into the cauldron, doing all that stuff. It's really, really fun, and I don't think this is game-breaking at all. And finally, something very, very interesting that I think will put a lot of your minds at ease, guys. And that is the absence of the Naxxramas necropolis in the Eastern Plaguelands. Now, what does that mean, guys? It means that Blizzard intentionally removed the necropolis from Eastern Plaguelands.
Here we go.
And what do I mean by intentionally? Well, if they were using a standard patch 112 base, as they suggested in their original Dev Water Cooler post, the necropolis would have been there by default. So if the necropolis is there by default, they would have actively had to remove it in this client. And that is exactly what they did.
Yes.
Which strongly suggests that we will have progressive content. Classic WoW will not launch with Naxxramas, according to the screenshot. Very, very interesting, very exciting. I think that's what a lot of us expected and certainly hoped for, but obviously we never received official confirmation from Blizzard. But seeing it here in this screenshot makes me feel much more at ease.
Yeah.
As it appears now on the Classic WoW build,
progressive content.
On the Classic WoW client, there is no Naxxramas, which means not all of the raids will be available at launch, which means most likely we will have progressive raid content, hopefully released on a similar time schedule as they were back in vanilla. But yeah, I figured I would end on that screenshot because I know it's one that's going to get you guys really, really excited and hopefully squash one of your deeply rooted fears about Classic WoW. These screenshots indicate a lot of good things, guys. They indicate a lot of really good things to me. Personally, the progressive itemization thing, I hope it's being worked on by Blizzard. If it's not, I urge Blizzard to check it out. And for everything else, guys, that you saw here, if there's something that you really liked or something that you didn't like, please post your feedback to the Blizzard forums, man. I mean, they've indicated that they're listening. We're getting there. Yep. We're getting really, really close to Classic WoW launch. So now is the time to make your voices heard. It's been absolutely crazy to see this finally become a reality and to see this in actual screenshot form.
Yep.
Man, it's something else, guys. And in 9 days, it's going to get even crazier at BlizzCon. I'm super excited, guys, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you really like these screenshots, man. Overall, I think Blizzard's doing a great job. Now, at the same time, they can still screw it up. Progressive atomization, Blizzard. Yeah. It's a big deal.
They're not going to do that.
But hopefully they're on the right track.
No way that's going to happen.
I do think they're still working on this stuff. But I want to hear what you guys think. Do you like the screenshots? Is there something you didn't like, something you really liked? Let me know in the comments section below. I'm going to go take a nap right now, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. A big shout out to all my friends on Patreon who make videos like this possible. Very much appreciate it, guys. I work my tail off for you guys.
I just noticed something. Yeah, people are saying in chat, if you look here, there's no keyring at all. There's no keyring. What do you think that means? Do you think it's just like,
wait, they took it out?
Yeah.
What the fuck? We had a keyring back in vanilla. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
What the hell?
Keys and bags. It's integrated into the bag. Oh, so you think maybe this like weird like 20 slot thing is supposed to be the keyring and they just haven't finished it yet? You need to get a key first. Oh, maybe I don't even. You need to get a key? Is that even true?
Yeah, you did actually. I do remember that. Yeah, you did have to get a key first.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind then. I totally forgot about that. That was so long ago. Okay.
Dude, you know what I just realized?
What?
This means if Nax is not out, that when Nax does come out, they can spam Nax out Pog. For real.
Yes, they actually can. Unironically Nax out. So, do you feel like these things are, this is a good sign? I mean, for the most part, like, there are some things like, I mean, we kind of all expected colorblind mode, right? Like, let's be honest, we all expected colorblind mode. We all expected, let's see, like, what else did we expect? I mean,
BNet.
BNet integration. A lot of people expected updated graphics. I personally didn't think they would do it. I hope that they change their mind on it. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Widescreen, yeah, they changed the aspect ratio. They did that. Let's see, what else is it?
That's what pisses me. Like, why even put the option in, man? Like, why couldn't you just release it with no option to go to the new graphics?
Yeah.
And then if the population, like, sucks or whatever, then you could add it back in. Be like, hey, okay, here's your option.
Imagine not playing a game because the water's not good enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Guys.
Yeah, it's just a stupid thing. Like, people, like, you guys don't understand, like, these are the kinds of things that, like, all of these little incremental changes, it's like boiling a frog, where at a certain point, there's just too much of it, and too many changes, and the game is not what it was. And I don't want to see any changes at all. Especially graphical changes. I don't think they add any value to the game. And I can make an argument that they actually take away value indirectly. So I think it's a bad decision for Blizzard to do that. Let me think. Oh, the report system. Like, I really don't like that. I don't like that you can right-click report people. And I'm not 100% sure that's happening because I didn't get a chance to look at it. But I really, really don't like that. I wish that they had it to where you can, you'd have to fill out the ticket on individuals without just like right-click reporting them, because I think it's going to make a lot of people not want to even talk in chat. That's what I think is going to happen. All right, talking about the graphic stuff, so the part you skipped. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, I mean, everybody has their own opinions on it. I know, like, Esfond and I, like, our opinions differ, because, like, he doesn't think it's a big deal. For me, personally, I don't like it. I don't think that it's good, but it's not like I don't really care a lot. It's just like, if you were going to ask me, do you think this is a good idea? I would say no, right? And that's all I'm really trying to say.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
S-Fan doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, yeah?
Okay?
Why's that?
Because options are bad, man.
Sometimes they can be. I mean, there's the option to do LFR. Is that good?
No.
Adding in options is not always a good thing. Like, giving people more choices is not always good. You know, choice is not synonymous with good. I mean, it's more nuanced and complex than that. So I really wouldn't like to see these changes happen. But if this is the only change that we're going to get, I'll consider myself a lucky guy, right? I mean, there are a lot of people that were really worried about Classic having like WoW tokens and like all this other bullshit. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not going to add in a WoW token to Classic. But maybe, hey, yo, maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe they're going to add in all kinds of dumb shit. Twink today? Yeah, I'm going to do one more loot. Yeah, that's why you have personal loot. All of these little minute changes build up into making the game something that's different than what people want it to be. And I don't want to see any changes at all. And I mean, like, if you guys were going to be like, if you wanted to press me, like, okay, what changes would I want to see? I mean, like, there are a lot of things that I would want in vanilla. Like, I would want to be able to charge in combat. Like, but I can't, I mean, there's no way I'd ask for that, because then everybody'd want something else different. Like, these are just like typical changes that anybody would want for their class or whatever, right? Like a mount tab. Like, why do you have to have your mount in your bag? What is the point of that, right? But the game is what it is, and I don't want that to be changed. And that's something that I think that we can all agree on, or at least a lot of people can agree on.